Hello, is anybody here? I've been talking to myself for 3 minutes before I realized that I didn't hit go live. Nobody's here. Everyone's trying to get their hearts under control. I have Extrovert here, and I know who owns it. Do we give Cooter a bill for the sales tax? Lisa! Hello! I was nervous. I was apologizing to Matt. Like, there's not that many people on. I'm so sorry because my big mouth got us in trouble. And then, like, right at 8 o'clock, it was like, blam, everyone showed up. Hello, guys. If you want to say what you got, drop it in the chat. Hey, Julie. Yay! Is it Catherine sticking with diamonds? I always forget. I'm so bad. I'm sorry. Hi, Myrna. Hi, Julie. Hi, everybody. This is yours, Shay. Oh, I'm sorry, Julie. Elizabeth! Well, if you missed out today, there's a drop tomorrow on Enabler's Outpost. My cheesecake is still sitting there because I don't know what the hell happened this afternoon. Time just flew by. Yes, it is Catherine. Good. Yeah. It just happened to work out. I was like in the middle of doing this one, and it worked out that it ended up being the one that you got, Shay. Thanks, Helen. Yeah, the cheesecake is. I got cheesecake from Larry's because Matt picked me up a sub on the way home, and it's just sitting on my bed uneaten still. Hi, Danielle. Thank you, Helen. Hopefully soon we'll have a kit drop. Hi, Beaver. I think like packing pens and stuff has gotten me really excited for the diamond painting. So I've been reaching out to artists this afternoon, and I'm hoping to hear back from some of them soon. Are you booting, Bev? No. Okay. I was telling Matt, like, it's really exciting. I didn't realize how exciting it was going to be, but like the Celestial Moonfire Rosa, the one that I posted yesterday and I showed yesterday, that one I like fell in love with. She has other ones that I'm going to be licensing, but I fell in love with that one. So when I posted it yesterday, I was like, I know I shouldn't, but I'm so excited. And just seeing people react to it and like love it like I love it, it hits different when you're the one who's like, hey, look what I found, and you bring it to the community. It's different than just like, oh, you bought this kit and I bought the same kit and we have the same taste. It kind of builds like an emotional connection, I guess. So now I'm like, I'm high off of that feeling, and I'm like, I want to reach all these artists that I found and hopefully get that feeling again and have other people fall in love with stuff that I've fallen in love with. There you go, Shay. Big old bows on the side. So it's kind of cool. I don't know how long I'm going to be live today because people typically go live on Fridays and I don't want to overlap. It is a new phase. Bev, it went well. We sold out in 3 minutes. But like, no, it was like 13 people in there like 5 minutes before, and normally there's like a lot more than that. So I was like, ooh, my mouth got us in trouble. But everyone just came like right on time. It just blew up right at 8 o'clock. But yeah, I figured I stopped boxing when I ended the last live. So I'm like, now people can watch, and whatever's left, like people might be in here and see me actually pack up their pen that they got. Shay, you like pineapple on pizza? Yeah, it said 804 on my phone too, but Matt said the transaction says 803 on Shopify, so. Okay, that's your sticker then. Woo! These candies are trying to run to Matt. Soda pop, Hi-Chew, cola. I saw. Grape nerds. Ooh, fantasy blue Hawaii Hi-Chews. I don't know what that tastes like. Have you had that one before, Bubba? Blue Hawaiian? Yeah. Yes. Does it taste like a cocktail, like a mixed drink? I don't know. When was the last time you ever saw me drink a mixed drink? Amazon, Helen. Matt gets like big variety packs from Amazon. And they come with like, some of them still have Japanese wrappers and everything. Well, but you should get on Amazon and get the link for the Hi-Chews. But she's in Canada, so I don't know if she'll get the link, but. The cola, the wrapper is blue, I think. I don't know. No, it's like Coca-Cola. But there are some, like Ramoon. I don't know if that's how you say it. Yay, Sophie, you got 2? Congrats. That's like beginner's luck because she's pretty new to the community as well. Yeah, there's some Ramoon ones and there's like a yogurty ones. I think the Ramoon ones are like fizzy. The stuff, the middle of it is fizzy.
No. The ones with the Japanese writing on it, that has like the picture of a guy like blowing.
Okay.
Have
okay.
Crunchy rocks.
If I see them, like pop rocks, kind of. Shay said she got 2.
Yeah, she did. I told you.
I thought you only said 1. I don't know what this one is.
I can't see it. I got my glasses on. I'm an old man. That's intensity.
Okay. I don't know how he remembers all these names. Elizabeth got it, even though I'm not supposed to say it's okay, Shay. We prefer that, and Matt will go and refund shipping if people do 2 separate transactions because they'll go in the same box. So shipping won't be as much.
I remember the names because I don't remember.
Yeah, he replaced my birthday with the name of 80 bajillion pens. Lisa was trying to get Party Rock too, and she's like, I missed that one, but I got this one. Someone was able to get 2 in one transaction. I don't know if it was Sophie. It is Sophie, right? Because you said Sandra Hernandez, but I think you go by Sophie, right? I thought we discovered her birthday was October 32nd. You still buying her a birthday present? Matt's printing invoices, so I guess he's going to start writing notes.
No, I'm just printing them.
Oh, he's printing them because I'm going to write all the notes.
I'm glad you agree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your handwriting's so much better.
It's not, though. Whenever we do these, my handwriting always looks like crap because I'm just like, get through it. I don't know what to write half of the time. I believe she did. Elizabeth, did you get Party Rock? I was just looking at the website and I would see stuff sell out and I'm like, oh, this person wanted this. So what did they get? Okay. As long as I haven't been calling you the wrong name in the past couple of lives. Enjoy your gummy, because we know that's what you're getting. Look, Matt brought me a snack. My favorite. The Reese's Nutrageous, but not with the Reese's Pieces in it. I like the peanuts. I like nuts in my mouth. Yay! I wanted to post my pen that I got from the mystery box, Bev, but I know your mystery box had just gone out when I got my mystery box, so I didn't post it because I didn't want to ruin it for you. Cooter, are you trying to have my babies? Because yeah, so Matt said someone was able to get 2 in the same transaction. And I was like, I don't know who that brave person was, but remember the first few drops when Jade used to buy stuff?
Oh my God.
This girl.
We had to order special boxes just for her shipments.
What was it? Diamond Days?
Diamond Days
crafting. She hasn't been around for a while because she's busy. She's in medical school now. But she's been our friends from the beginning, and I don't know how, but even in like the 4th, 5th drop, she was able to get like 5 pens, 6 pens. We had to get bigger boxes. I don't know if you could hear Matt. We had to get bigger boxes just for her because we couldn't fit all of her pens in the same box. But people are like missing out, can't even get 1, and she somehow got like 5, all in the same transaction. I miss Jade. Yeah, Mockingjay Magic Mirror was one of the first ones to go. But I think that's the first time he's ever released one of the Magic Mirror.
No.
Second, but you have more blanks of that.
Yeah.
Because you usually make 4 or 5. Yeah, so there's more of those coming at some point. But yeah, if you want to find Diamond Days Crafting, let me know. I'll send you her Instagram profile. She used to always open her pens on live on Instagram, and she would cry every single time. Yeah, Matt's the one that's got the manners here. Like, Thank you guys for being our customers. There's so many people in here that are just like popping in. Oh, Sophie, where Sophie was waiting for your drop. You're her first fancy pen. He's going like this. For real, she had so many of them. That's probably why she hasn't bought any for a while. She's got like a lifetime supply already. Mockingjay, you got one from us? You took Sophie's virginity. It's a good thing the pen wasn't called like Cherry Popper or something. I call him my Bubba. So bless the Bubba that made the pen. Ooh, nice. Were you, Mockingjay, were you the one that got 2 in 1 transaction? Who won that? Matt won't tell me anything. Matt loves that you call him Cricket, Veronica. And he's playing well again. I told him he has to have like cricket sound effects whenever he plays now. But he hasn't done that yet. Okay, wait. You said this one was what? Intensity. I probably should make sure to do that again. Hi again, Laura from bed. Wow, 3? That was a while ago though, right? I like how it's taken some kind of true. I know, Helen. I used to love it. There's because
I just looked at who bought Electric Bumblebee, and thank you, Mockingjay, for so much support.
Who's that?
They've had more than 1 transaction.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you when you're not on live. How about that?
Just mouth it. Okay, fine. God. Cricket King 69. So whoever got intensity, you're getting a pretty intense pineapple. Gloria. Hi, Gloria. Oh, wait. I think so. I think I know. Matt was saying it's not somebody that I know by name, but I think I know. But anyway, it's been a while. Laura, no, we still had at 801. It was 803. Matt doesn't like revealing who people are, like confidentiality for business purposes. I'm not trying to be rude.
It's not my place to tell.
I know, but that's why, because Beth said no whispering. So I'm explaining like why we're whispering is because you don't like to be the one to like out people. If they want to share, that's one thing, but you're not going to be the one to say where anybody lives or what anyone's name is. None of that, because
my place.
My toddler just put on my husband's dress shoes hat. Oh, and my shirt. It's a great night. She's so cute. I'm sure you've heard this before. A lot of people have heard this before. You're sick of hearing this. I'm Portuguese. All the grandmas used to wear like the little scarves on their heads. So when we were little girls, we would always grab like the dish towel and wrap it around our head so that we could be vovós, which is grandma. Who is that? What's your name? Is that Electric Bumblebee?
Yep.
Okay. I thought you were saying Zaxby's is meth. You said you weren't going to get one, Laura. But I was going to say before, we haven't done one of these in a very long time, so people might not know since we've been MIA, and there's a lot of new people that have found the community since then. But watching people unbox the pens is my favorite part, because it's always like they always look better in person. So seeing people's reaction to seeing them in person is always my favorite. It is. It's Electric Bumblebee. It's yours. So a lot of our friends that we haven't seen for a while, that have kind of dropped off from the community, they would always go live one way or another. If not on YouTube because they didn't have a channel, they'd go live on Instagram to unbox, just so I could see their excitement. And Elizabeth and I were discussing, thank you, Gloria, because she has a Lazy River pen and she uses it all the time, because Edward didn't used to do thin pens, and she actually prefers her pens a little thinner than what they used to make before. So she's had a Lazy River one that she's used for a long time, and she still uses it. And she's like, it's just so comfortable. And I was like, thank you. That's my favorite compliment. Because they could be pretty all day long, but if they're not comfortable to hold, you're not going to use it. So it always makes me happy when people say that they're comfortable. Like, that's the most important thing to me. You love unboxing all the pens, Laura. Every single pen. All 300 that you probably own. It's probably more than that. Probably way more than that. Yeah, sunny day. And I remember you were down because you wanted another one that day. And you didn't get that other one you wanted. But then I explained to you why sunny day was actually perfect for you. And you said you were going to keep the letter I wrote in your little memory box for when you're feeling down. So I hope you still have it. And yeah, Cooter loves her pen. We sent her a pen for her birthday because she's my twin, my sister wife. And she said that her lines seem straighter using the pen. Yay, Laura, I'm glad you have it. She said it must be that Lazy River magic. So now we gotta find a way to use Lazy River magic, whether a pen in the future, or if we get a diamond painting that is of an actual Lazy River or something. A water scene that we could call Lazy River magic. That'd be pretty cool. You're a beaver. What do you mean, what am I? You want to be a sister wife? You're my baby mama.
Yeah, when she said Bev Spurrier earlier.
Yeah.
Or yesterday or something.
Uh-huh.
She said she was your sister wife too.
But she's not married to you. I'm the dad of her baby, Christiane. I don't know how we make these families. I'm sorry. If she's your sister wife, I'm chopped to liver. Oh yeah, baby mama. Bev, do you still have that family tree that you made? That one live that we were trying to figure out, like everyone decided My husband came up with it. That's Anthony, Baba. Single and placing.
Okay.
I was telling my husband about you earlier and how you're like, we lived in Florida. We used to listen to an alternative station called 97X, and they would have a concert every year that was called Next Big Thing, and it was always like underground indie ones that were artists that were like coming up in the scene. They called it Next Big Thing. So I'm like, Anthony's like the next big thing of diamond painting right now. Like everyone's discovering him. Did Anthony get one?
So I knew I wanted to use a manatee as kind of the logo because I've always loved manatees, and just lazy river just kind of, I don't know.
Even though they don't live in rivers.
They can. Thank you. Crystal River.
I don't know if that's an actual river. I think that's just the name of the town.
Whatever. But Lazy River just seemed like it embodied manatee.
Twin pineapples. And this is Gloria's Electric Bumblebee. And funny story, I didn't know how much Matt loved manatees until he started this pen business. Meanwhile, we lived in Florida for like 8 years, and we lived right outside Weeki Wachee Springs, where they had a mermaid show. Like, if you see on Instagram, see, your husband should do videos. He has the voice for it.
Nobody wants to hear me.
Yes, they do. They want that Light 105.
That silly intro that I did.
Gloria said you have the voice for it too. We lived outside Weeki Wachee. There's lychee, sweet and sour watermelon.
Oh, that's a good one.
And sweet and sour grapefruit.
That's one of my favorites.
Don't steal it. It's glorious.
Yes, ma'am.
I made all these boxes. And we're going to end up having to just like transplant everything. Yeah. Bev said she won't watch your videos.
Well, Bev doesn't watch anyone's videos, so it's not really that big of an insult.
What if he shows his crayon? Will you watch it then?
We don't have a camera that's capable of picking that up.
Too big?
I'm saying the camera's too big.
Shut up. Okay, anyway. Weeki Wachee. If you've seen on Instagram how there's like all these mermaid accounts where they wear like mermaid tails and they have the little tube that they breathe through. What's up with the pineapples? Okay, give me a second, Gloria, and I'll tell you. Oh, I don't know if you want to know. But they have a bunch of manatees that like would go there every year into the water. Like you could get a kayak, like one of the see-through kayaks, and go kayaking with the manatees. And we never once went to this place the whole time that we lived there. And it wasn't until we moved here to Georgia and he started making pens that he's like, oh, I love manatees. Like, you know, we live 10 minutes away from freaking manatees, right? So, anyway, pineapples. There was a live a long time back. Just hit me in my DMs on the gram. It's a long story. Babe, stop it. Hey, Kaden. Well, wait, I have to backtrack to when they were put up. So in our neighborhood, there's issues with our HOA, and they ended up just like giving up and going. And there's people who live at the end of the development. They're an older couple, but they're kind of like the parents of the community. Bev. No, Kate and I stopped for a few hours, but they told me to go back live when everything sold out, so I did. And they were always complaining, like if people didn't mow fast enough, all this stuff. They were decorating the entrance. They took up landscaping. This is Hope, right? Like goldy green and purpley brown
You were right.
and silver. Uh-huh.
You were right.
I was right. Yep. Okay. Oh no, we don't know yet. But if you go on the website on the bottom, you can put your email address in. I did, Laura. I packed it earlier. If you want to watch the one from before.
Yeah. Now we definitely know who MJ is.
I told you.
You told me.
No, Anthony didn't get one, but he wants to get Rosa. So they would complain about stuff and like, you need to mow your lawn, and they took up landscaping, and we have these 2 brick pillars at the entrance to our neighborhood. And our neighborhood is pretty small. Like there's one main street and then there's 2 little cul-de-sac streets right off of it. So there's not that many people who live in here. But they decided to top the pillars with statues of pineapples. Well, it seems that pineapples are a symbol for swingers. At least I was not aware. I don't think Matt was aware either.
Nope.
I think it wasn't until I told him. But if it's at the grocery store, you put your pineapple, if you're buying a pineapple, upside down in your cart, and that's how people know. But any kind of like decoration, like door knockers or anything outside with pineapples, is supposed to like indicate that you're swingers. So one time in our Facebook group, neighborhood group, the ones who think they own the development were complaining about something, and one of our friends who lives in the development said, okay, but can we be a little bit more worried about the pineapples that make it look like we're a swinging community? And that's how we learned about the pineapple swinging community. You're gonna come hang out?
I'm gonna come sit down for a minute. Yeah.
Okay. Can you take those over there?
As I try not to.
So they're out of your way.
Hole in the wall.
Yeah. So that's how we learned about it. And then in a live one time, we were talking about pineapples, because apparently pineapples are supposed to affect the taste of man juice, make it a little bit easier to ingest. So someone was talking about that, and I told a story about how we look like a swinging community because we have pillars at the entrance, and it became a joke. He's like just off screen.
Like the top of my head is in the frame.
Yeah. I'm missing a lot of chat right now. So I'm glad you're in there.
Just don't pay attention to anything that Bev is saying.
Typically, that's what I want to pay attention to because she makes me laugh. But we kind of, like, I told everybody about how we look like a swinging community, and it became a joke. So that was a joke with a whole bunch of us in the diamond painting community. Like, pineapple was our symbol. Because we just, like, leaned into it, I guess. No, swinging, like, exchanging partners. You know exactly what it is, Bev. I was gonna say something, but aloha. We kind of leaned into it. It became a joke. Now, anytime anyone sees anything, Bev, no. Should have learned that in health class.
We love you
Love
too.
you too, Gloria. Black cherry, red apple and strawberry, and tropical smoothie. That was Hope. I gotta start writing the notes before I. But it's actually funny because someone sent us something that's very sentimental that we were supposed to do something for them. What? Veronica, right?
I'm wheezing, yeah.
Over
here, freaking wheezing.
We had neighbors who moved in not too long after we found out about this whole swinging thing, and it was like their second week in the house, and they had like one of those giant inflatable water slides, and Matt and I were in the garage and saw the big water slide, and we knew that it was an adult couple and they don't have kids. So I'm like, they're having an orgy. They moved in because they saw the pineapples and they think that we're swingers and they're having a big old party. And so it was just like a joke for a long time. Well, this past summer, they invited the entire neighborhood to go to their party. And I was talking about this in a video with Matt during our Pause and Pause event, because they invited everybody in the neighborhood to go to their party this year. And I'm like, it was really sweet of them. And I was like, maybe it's not an orgy. And I was like, wait, because we're the pineapple community. So, of course, they invited us. It just makes it sound even more like we're all swingers. Anyway, a package is missing that someone sent us that we're trying to figure out where it is. And I am very stressed about it. So I had posted in our neighborhood group chat a white rock. Oh,
I'm glad we don't have any rocks.
I know. Green light means go time for free, and red light means you gotta pay some money. What?
You
don't have to turn on that pineapple light. Everyone's looking at my stomach right now, sorry. Oh no, he lost his hat. Actually, someone who diamond paints bought me that as a gag gift.
Oh.
What?
Thank you, Cooter. She's gonna bring us some rocks.
Oh God. Anyway, I was trying to find this package earlier, but I had already posted it in our neighborhood Facebook. Magic Mirror? Black?
Mm-hmm.
Or not Black Mirror. Like the show. That was a good show.
The first one I made had a lot more silver and white in it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think blue is for police. Yeah. If you bought a pen, you get a side of Matt for free.
Thanks. Now
and you get the tube to use.
Now people are going to want to return their pens.
Stop it. So anyway, I was outside because our addresses are a mess. So I went to go try a neighbor who maybe possibly could have had it. And the orgy house guy was outside and he asked if we had found it yet. And I told him no. And we got to chatting a little bit. We've never really talked to him. Caden, we do, but not that many. I like thinner grip pens, so Matt was kind of trained on the shapes and sizes that I like. But he's slowly adding some larger pens. just not that many, because even though they're not doing it anymore, Enablers Outposts were known for like their thick pens, so we didn't want to step on shoes when they're known for that and we're known for something else. But yeah, like I like a pen that feels like an actual writing pen. Anyway, I was chatting with that guy, and we were talking about how like none of the neighbors here are very like friendly. I'm from Massachusetts. Our other neighbor is from Pittsburgh. There's a lot of like transplants from the north here. So even though we're in the south and typically southern people like talk to their neighbors and are super friendly, like I come from a place where it's just go inside, mind your own business. It's cold out here. I think, Bev, he made yours a little bit thicker because you said you like thicker pens, I think. Like Durian, Veronica just got.
Durian and Hope are the two.
Yeah. And Hope. Yeah. I just grabbed that one. Yeah. We don't do the thicker than a Snicker, and neither does Elizabeth and Edward anymore. We're having issues with their molds. Do I know what this is?
I don't know. I didn't see you throw it in there.
Yes, you did.
I did.
What Magic Mirror.
Oh yeah.
I'm terrible. At least I didn't put the sticker on. Yes, Bistro does the thicker ones. Who else? Mad Wood Turning, I think. At least the middle is thicker. I don't know about where you grip. Patriotic used to do a lot of thicker grips, but seems to be thinning down a little bit too. I'm sure Laura influenced that. She's like, bitch, make mine thin. I like thin. Oh, I want to go with you next time you go up to Rhode Island. Maybe they're just nice because I moved away. I don't know. But I'm from like New Bedford, Mass. It's a couple hours south of Boston. There's a lot of Portuguese people, a lot crammed together. Like, I think it's 20 square miles and there's over 100,000 people or something like that. A lot of like multi-floor apartments. A lot of drunk and drugs, and maybe that's why. But yeah, we just minded our own business. But we were chatting a little bit, and for some reason I said something about their water slide parties and stuff. And he was like, yeah, actually, now that you say that we do look a little sus, don't we? Because every time people would come visit them for their parties, they would be like, yo, you live in a swinging community? Because they would see the pineapples out front. So I was joking with him just earlier today about the pineapples. But yeah, we lean into the pineapples. We're not really swingers, but we joke about it. I don't even like pineapple. Yeah, I miss Boston. I didn't get to visit Boston that much, but there's in New Bedford where I came from, there's a lot of Portuguese people, which is what I am. Mexican, Dominican Republic, some Greek. Like there was a lot of different. There was a lot of like Asian street racing kids, like Tokyo Drift. Polish, because I remember we used to have a Polish festival every summer.
So like a melting pot.
Yeah. Lots of different people. Cape Verdean. Because I guess like with the boating routes and stuff, they speak Portuguese in Cape Verde. I don't know if we ever like inhabited it or whatever, or if it just happened because the boats, but there's a lot of Cape Verdean people. Puerto Rican, a lot of Puerto Rican people. But mostly Portuguese. Because, like, Matt, scroll up.
What?
Laura said, scroll up. Yeah, because
Does Matt still make ballpoint pens? Oh,
he can.
Occasionally, yeah. I typically do it like that's one of the few things that I'll do like on demand. But not a lot of people really want just regular ballpoint pens.
He's also made box cutter pens.
Well, it's not really a pen.
Well,
it's just a box cutter.
A box cutter, but it's got a resin blank on the end, like as gifts. Yeah,
Yes.
it's just they didn't really sell. Like when he started, he had a whole bunch of ink pens,
and none of them
sold. I actually felt bad, and I bought one, and then he yelled at me because he's like, "I'm gonna have to pay taxes on that now because it's within Georgia." So he refunded me and let me just keep the pen. But he also did crochet hooks one time. Jade got that. And people have asked about getting crochet hooks again. So I don't know. Maybe that'll be something he takes up.
Yep, I've done a couple of those too, Shay.
Oh, yeah. The wine bottle stoppers, talk about anal toys. You're going to go get some? Yeah. He has some that he's turned, like, when he first started using the lathe. Oh, going out to the garage. That never sold, so he just took them off the site, I think. But they're all wood. Laura, I don't know if it's something, because I know you're religious. I don't know if it's something your family members would care about, but Matt's mom and his grandmother are both really religious, so he made them both ink pens using Bethlehem olive wood, which is from an olive tree in Bethlehem. Like, that's where they get the wood. And it comes with like an authenticity card and everything. So if that's something that you think family members would like, Shay's like, I'll buy them. Shay's like, I like all the wines. He's gonna bring some over.
I gotta put them back together because I didn't use the wine stopper portion. Nothing like that. I use it as a stand.
Okay. Jade was saying earlier that she really wants you to make her a palm placer pen. And she said she asked you once and you told her no. But just as a one-off, because she doesn't use regular pens, but she wants to have a piece of us. That's what she said. You used it for what now? The bum toys? That's what Helen said.
No. That's way too small for that.
Laura, I was telling Laura about the Bethlehem olive wood, and she said that would be perfect for Adam's parents. Ooh, actually, thank you for reminding me. This is a fountain pen that Matt made me. I haven't experimented with writing with this tip in a long time. But this here, can't really pick up the sparkle, but the crochet hooks that he made was with this blank. Okay, and now you can show.
No, this is your video.
No, because I'm
just different types of wood. I don't know. I don't.
He could do resin though.
Yeah, easily.
We keep getting ads on Amazon for the molds.
I have a mold for
Do you? Okay.
stopper bites.
Sophie
And
said,
then I've got this pin that's been sitting there since our very first drop. It's pink ivory.
Shay wants. Looks like Laura wants too. And Anthony likes the pink ivory, it looks like. Maybe you need to put these back up on your site.
Did I bring both? No. Did I bring both of these over?
No, one of them was in the candy box.
Okay.
But I moved it. Grapleberry.
And then, yeah, I've got these that I made.
One of those with a seagrass wine charm. Damn. Yep. Sell it to me. I need a gift. Yeah, Sophie's 3-year anniversary with her husband is coming up, and she needs to get her pen. She wants to get her husband a pen. Touch, I packaged earlier. I think it was after you left to go pick up the little one. But Grapleberry.
Okay.
So should we be putting these on the site? Because it looks like there's interest. Stop. Is it real ivory, the pink ivory one?
Pink ivory? It's not. It's
a
wood.
type of wood.
Yeah.
I'm not ignoring you, ma'am. Remember when you did, like, it wasn't real ivory either, but we had, like, ebony and ivory, that pen set?
Yeah. That John A got?
Yeah, diamond casts. Which we haven't gotten diamond casts in a long time.
I've still got a bunch of them.
Okay. Diamond Cast is a blank maker, and they actually use crushed up diamonds, like little tiny dust particles of diamonds within the resin, to make it super shimmery. And we had like a black and white that we sold as a set. Jade bought that one. Laura wants it all, and she wants it now. I am feeling needy. Wine stopper, yes. Pens, yes. Why you leaving, Bev? I wasn't ignoring you.
Matt is mean to poor. I'm trying to catch back up on.
Oh
chat
no.
now.
My husband is an engineer and he'll feel fancy. Bubba, what do you guys say at work about engineers?
Well, I can't say that anymore because I'm an engineer now.
But you said you're not that kind of engineer.
No, I'm not that kind of engineer.
Aiden's alarm. Storm End.
Yeah, no.
Did I pack Storm End?
Yes, you did.
I don't remember writing that down.
Well, you packed it.
I hope I wrote it down.
Because all you
Randy!
have left is Calamity and Dart Frog.
Yeah. I think Cooter said she likes Dart Frog. He's a civil environmental engineer.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm not against them.
Matt spelled Grapleberry wrong, so I'm going to spell it correctly.
No, I spelt it like I wanted to. Like grape and apple.
There should not be an E between the P and the L.
I spell it how I want to damn spell it. How about that?
Okay. I'm going to vape too. Yeah, Laura sat out the pens to give new people a chance. So I think Matt needs to put the other stuff up so that Laura, because you know how Laura is and she's going to yell at me. Like the first time
that's grapple, Bev.
Like the first time I ever met Laura, she yelled at me about how hard it was to get a damn pen.
Yep.
She's gonna yell at me now, like, let me support you, asshole.
I remember the first time I ever talked to Laura, she yelled at me. And that started something.
Oh, yeah. Because it was like a bad... I'm not supposed to talk about it. But it was a fight between the two of them, and I was the middleman. And then I was like...
And then you were like, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
I was like, no, I can't. She's more stubborn than I am somehow. And then Matt's like, I'll take care of it.
Yeah, we know how that turned out.
You should already know. You can't handle me. You should have known. If I can't handle Laura, you can't handle Laura.
I can handle you. I just choose not to because I like waking up in the morning.
Oh, here we go. I won. This is Strawberry Banana. I love you, Randy. I watched the first 2 episodes last night. It is pretty good, but it deviates a lot from the actual, like, true events. So, I don't know how I feel. Because the letter is exactly the same as the real letters, but the interactions with the neighbors aren't true to the real story. Randy's like, damn it, I had to say hi.
Gloria, that's actually where I got the name for Storm End.
What?
That was the castle for House Baratheon
Oh, really?
in Game of Thrones, yeah.
We haven't watched the new show. Randy watches it every week. Matt's waiting until the season is done, and then he's going to get HBO so that we can binge it. Even though we barely get time together, and we're going to binge it over multiple weeks anyway. It is pretty good. I don't know if Matt wants to watch it, but we have so many on our list.
I'm not interested.
Okay. But I was right. Jennifer Coolidge is the real estate agent. I told Matt it's kind of like her own Legally Blonde, but instead of lawyer, she's in real estate. Come on. Why? That's just not wanting to hold. Oh,
Back door.
okay. I was like, where the hell is he going at 9 o'clock? He doesn't even know how to drive. Bye, Helen. Wait, Cooter, what has Matt Smith?
Okay. No.
Wait, hold on.
Stop talking.
Wait. Thank you, Anthony. That's really sweet.
Can I talk now?
Yeah, but it looked like Anthony was getting ready to leave.
Fuck you, Laura.
I've got cake batter. Ooh. No, it's not Keanu Reeves. Okay, Anthony was just being sweet. It doesn't sound like he's leaving. What has Matt Smith? I don't know. I haven't seen Matt Smith. Yeah, she was being real weird. Like, she's desperate for them to get rid of that house. Oh, House of Dragon has Matt Smith. Okay. Why are you saying F you, Laura? What did she do?
That.
Just donated?
Mm-hmm.
Laura. Why? Guess what? Guess what's getting donated to breast cancer awareness? Ha. No, she's just gonna send more. I shouldn't have said anything. She made a tip, I guess, somehow.
I'm changing my email address because of Laura.
The Watcher, getting back to that, there was a house in New Jersey that a family purchased a few years back. Like, it was in the 2010s. It really wasn't that long ago. and they started making renovations on the house. And then they started getting creepy letters in their mailbox. And whoever is the voice of those letter reader in this show is really creepy. Like that voice is scary. But it's talking about like the secrets of the house, and the house calls to them, and something about bringing the young bloods that he asked for, and him knowing the kids' names and asking which room is whose, and asking about whether the kids were going to play in the basement because it's so far down from the second floor where the bedrooms are that you wouldn't be able to hear the children screaming. And what's in the have you guys found what's hiding behind its walls? Like really creepy letters saying they've been watching the house for a couple of decades, and their father watched it before, and their grandfather watched it before that, and now it's his time. And they were getting no help from the police. They couldn't figure out who it was. They couldn't sell the house because everyone knew about these letters. They were gonna split up the land, like knock down the house, split up the land to sell it to two different people that wanted to build new houses on that land, and the town wouldn't let them do that. It's got new owners now, finally. The husband of the family passed away in real life. I don't know if he does in the show or not. But they were able to sell the house, and supposedly there's been no letters since. Yes, Sophie. It is based in real life, but they're making like the people in the neighborhood a lot more creepy and intrusive than they actually were in real life, and they're also adding new characters that weren't really part of the story, just to more intrigue of who of these people is it. But the letters were real. There was a real family. All of the letters that are read by that scary voice are the actual letters that were sent to the family. Aw, yeah, it looks like she's still here. Bev, it's called. Oh, this is like perfect because it looks like grape splash for the Grapleberry. It's called The Watcher on Netflix. It just came out. It's Naomi Watts is the wife, and Bobby Cannavale is the husband. Randy, you didn't know that the letters were like the actual letters? They got to him really fast too. Like I was surprised they did the second letter in the second episode, because there's 5 more episodes and there's only 1 more letter, which was after the family all left. So I don't know what all the filler is, but there was neighbors who live behind that you see on the show, but they actually on the show they have a lot of negative interactions with that family. Yay, Sophie. Yeah, I love that artist. She has more coming because I'm a member of her Patreon. She's going to have in November a shop update. And I'm holding on to all of those stickers for when our kits come out. And I'm going to include a sticker from Daniela, Mrs. Butter, D, in each of those packages. But yeah, then there was neighbors behind. They didn't really have too much of an interaction where these people were mean to them or like scared them. Just people they suspected, but didn't really see around much. The neighbors behind did have lawn chairs that faced their house. Oh. Gloria, yeah, you didn't know? What are you doing? Okay. I don't know what Matt's doing. Give me a second and I will show you the kits that we're going to have. You said this one's Calamity, right?
Blue, pink, and red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a tealy blue?
Yep.
I've been posting most of it. So there's like they're all called Saved by the. So they're Saved by the Manatee, Saved by the Flamingo, and Saved by the Turtle, because they all have that, like, if you watch Saved by the Bell, that really 90s bright color shape. What's so special about the shapes? Parks and Rec reference. Anyway, our friend designed those. Is that what you're doing? When you were looking for Laura?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Randy, please. Give me a little prickle, Randy. Are you getting Laura?
Trying.
Do you have her number?
No.
Call her from my phone. I have her number. Well, you decided that you were going to team up with Shay. Cooter. Now all of a sudden you're going to be jealous. And those were designed by our friend Tabitha that we've known in real life. I think Matt got upset with her because she donated money and Bev was being mean and Matt was being mean. And everyone's being mean. But anyway, our friend in real life, Tabitha, she created those, but I'm not posting them that much right now because we talked to her and I asked her, like, you want all three of them, right? When they come in, because she does also diamond paint. She actually started with Starry Night from Diamond Dots and she hated it. And I was like, that's a lot of confetti in that kit. Like, you should try Diamond Art Club, because at the time I was still supporting them. So she tried it and she fell in love. So when we decided we were going to start doing diamond paintings, I wanted to do someone we knew in real life. One, like, she's not reliant on the money, so it's more of an extra income for her, but we know her in real life. So as we're trying to figure things out, and this is not, I did it the wrong way. As we were trying to, like, figure out all the hurdles and stuff, she'd be more understanding and give us a little bit more give. So, uh-oh. Matt's leaving the room. He's got to figure things out. No, I can never replace Cooter. I lost track. But yeah, she had made a vanity for me, which I had asked her for before we even were actually going to do diamond paintings, because Matt brought it up when he started the pen business, basically. But I was working full-time out of the home. He was working full-time. He still is working full-time out of the home. So it just wouldn't have worked for us to do it then. But I wanted to do a manatee diamond painting because I wanted to have, like, a diamond painting we could put on the website as, like, a promo photo, and we asked our friend Tabitha to do it. She wanted a pen, so we made a trade, and we're like, hey, if you'll design this manatee for us just for me to do as a custom, then we'll send a pen to you. So she got her pen, and then we started talking about doing diamond paintings. And since Manatee Howie is our mascot, we asked her, like, hey, we're thinking about getting into diamond paintings. Would you be interested in letting us license them to sell, and, you know, working out how much we'd pay her and everything? And then we asked her if she had any other work we could look at, and it just so happened that she did the flamingo and the turtle already. She had already done those, and there's other ones that she's done that we're gonna license to down the line. But I was like, this will be a good set. because they all match each other. We can get them all the same size. And there's a lot of artwork out there. There's a lot of big artwork out there. A lot of the smaller kits tend to be like the stolen AliExpress kind of stuff. So we're like, these will be a good one because they're 50 by 65 and round. So they'll be really fast. They're color blocking. So it's a good way to reset in between big confetti heavy projects, especially if there's a lot of like dark colors, just to get into bright, happy colors. And then I reached out to Heather Woods, about one called Rosa that was a AI generated, but then she went over and photoshopped it. And I fell in love with, she has other ones I really, really enjoy. So if Anthony, if you're still in here, if you like that one, I recommend you go to that Etsy shop because there are other really beautiful ones with really pretty colors. And I'd like your input since this seems to be your style too. But I reached out to her and we were going to do two. But we're trying to do like a commission basis where they get a percentage of the profit. And no, I'm not going to share. They get a percentage of the profit, but she wanted like a commission up front for the high resolution image. So we went a little bit lower on the percentage just because we didn't know what the response is going to be. But it seems like it's being well received. So we'll see what happens there. I'm working through some thoughts. Yeah, I feel like there's not that much of that. Like the snacky size. I know for some people 30 by 40 is snacky size, but 50 by 65 I don't think is that big. And it's so much color blocking. So if you multi-place, which I don't, but if you multi-place, it's a breeze. And it just like, here's a quick project that'll just take a few days, just refresh and give you that accomplishment feeling. And then you can move on to the next one feeling a little refreshed. Lindsay, I don't know. I talked to our manufacturer yesterday and they said that the kits are ready to ship and she would give me a tracking number when she had it. I haven't gotten the tracking number yet, but they're going to be on their way shortly. So I'm excited. And then earlier today, I reached out to a bunch of artists and some people in this chat I've shown, but I have a bad habit of getting really excited about things and then I want to share and people really get excited too and really love it and then I don't hear back from the artist or whatever. So I'm trying to like keep to myself until it's a for sure thing because I don't want people to be disappointed if they get really excited for an artist. What is it called? Summer's Eve. Randy, if you need to feel refreshed, go pick up a Summer's Eve. Hi, Lindsay. There are artists that I am reserving because her name is Heather Woods, but it's Celestial Moonfire Art, all one word. That's the name of the Etsy shop. Randy, did you expect anything different? I can send you the link after I finish boxing up. I only got one more pen to go. But those would have to be really big because they're kind of abstract. So you kind of need the whole picture and you need it in the detail. Babe, have you talked to Laura? Please call her.
I was texting her.
Well, I think calling would be better. Yeah, it's really hard. Especially because it's like a thing where I want people to support the artists anyway. So I want to share just like, hey, this is really cool art. But oh, absolutely, Anthony. And I mean, I've passed an artist over to Craftably. Diamond Art Club ended up picking up all of her other work that wasn't licensed by Craftably. But there's Craftably, Robin, Jessica, Tiny Worlds of Wonder. She does a lot of the licensing work for Robin, so she would be a contact if you wanted to go through her. Then there's Jade, Munimade, me, Elizabeth. The four of us had like a group chat. We're all pretty much same rates for the artists. So there's plenty of people, and I'm trying to work it like, yes, I especially like their new stuff, Gloria, their latest drop, because before I didn't really like a lot of their stuff. They had a lot of landscapes and it wasn't my style, but the winter one that they had got me really excited. Like I was really into that. So can't wait to see what else they have. As far as our contracts go, it is a percentage per kit that's sold. I'm not gonna say the percentage out loud, but the way that we're doing it is we're not doing exclusivity. We were actually discussing earlier a little bit more detail. It's going to be like a permission based thing because we're so small, we're just starting, so we might only license 1 or 2 images off the bat, but we might have plans to license more. But say Jade looks at the artwork after I release it and she likes images that I'm not really into and I wasn't planning on licensing, I'm not going to prevent that relationship from happening. So if the artist can license to one of my friends and be taken care of and sell more of their pieces, then there's no reason to stop that. And then we were talking about an artist that I was sharing earlier today that I really, really want. Her name is Valeria Dark Moth. She's in Lithuania. So I was asking Matt, because I thought about this, but we've never really come across it. And I said, like, okay, this artist is in Lithuania. Like, what are we going to do as far as the exclusivity stuff and selling the pieces, like sharing pieces with other people? And Matt's like, that's fine as long as they're not doing the same piece as we are. And I was like, well, here's my thinking, because we're in the US. We're going to get a lot of customers in the US. If there's people in Europe who like her artwork but can't afford the shipping cost international, like crossing the freaking ocean, if they can't afford that shipping, they're not going to buy that piece. No matter how much they like it, if they can't afford it, they're not going to do it. But if there is a diamond painting company over in Europe that wants to license that same piece, and that makes it open so that everyone around in Europe or Asia or whatever, if they're able to obtain it cheaper, and that's beneficial for the artist because we have North America, but they have this other place, I think we should do that. So that's our plan. Is she coming back? Okay. She's coming back. So whenever Laura's here, everyone give her some love and hugs. What? Steph, leave Matt alone. Hi, Laura. I'm glad you're back. I'm sorry if we upset you. I know you were about trying to be supportive. I love you and thank you. Dark Frog is the last one. It's blue like Laura was, but now Laura's not blue, right? Now Laura's a sunny day? Okay, good. Yeah, like a lot of these bigger artists that have licensing houses working for them are able to negotiate that, where like Uniquely Yours Down Under will have a piece, but so will Diamond Painting Deutschland. So that way you can buy wherever is closer and more convenient and cheaper shipping for you. And it's the same piece, just through different companies and different locations. And that's something that I would like to extend, even if they don't have a licensing house. I feel like if you're aware of the whole thing with Diamond Art Club and me finding out information I didn't like and me being public about it and loud about it, I said a lot of things about how I feel, and I'm going to make every decision I can to stick to what I value, and I value the artists. We wouldn't have a craft without them. So ultimately, at the end of the day, it's their artwork, and it's our responsibility to make sure that they damn it, I can't get this out. It's our responsibility to make sure that they know what's happening with their art. Like they know who's licensing what stage it's at, what it looks like. Like I was using tweezers, but they're not deep enough. Which pen?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Heather, once I got the render back from our manufacturer, I sent it to her immediately so she would see what it looked like rendered, because I feel like it should be approved by them because it's a reflection of their work. So if they feel like it doesn't do justice to their work, then more work needs to be done to it. We're super transparent about everything. So, and something that we hope to do, like when we license these kits, there were certain pieces that made us think of certain people. Like Laura loves turtles. So when I saw there was a turtle, I'm like, Laura has to have this one. There were some that we hadn't decided on who was going to unbox it yet. And we decided it's kind of an underdog helping underdog situation. So when we first started our business, we did not go to Mrs. Coffee. We did not go to Rachel Ray. We went to some people who were well known in the Instagram community and interacted a lot in the Instagram community, that was more accessible to get opinions. And I mean, some of them at the time, some of them had like 500 subs, like not even that many subs. But to us, just coming in, we thought it was huge. So we went to like 3 different people, got opinions, and it kind of became a thing where like word of mouth spoke for itself. Matt kept his head down, did his thing, and it spoke for itself. So now that we're doing these diamond paintings, I do have friends who have a lot of subs, but I also have friends who are new, who are still growing their channel, who haven't hit 1,000, who are busting their butt and buying everything out of pocket so that they'll have material to show on the channel. And I would like it to be a give each other a leg up, boost each other up. So some of my friends that don't have that many subs over the drops will be keeping an eye out. Why do you have to keep your mouth shut? About what? Am I not supposed to be saying it? Okay. We'll be keeping our eye on people that are new to the community and offering them the sneak peeks. Oh my god. Just so hopefully like people who have been tried and true Lazy River that want to see it might discover new creators that they hadn't seen before. Even if they don't, it's a video for their channel that will get them, if nothing else, a free kit that they didn't have to pay for and gave them content. So yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can to represent this community and what we value and what we want to see. And if you ever see me doing anything that's not that, then please call me out. Just do it in my DMs. And I will keep it in the DMs unless you're rude. What? Because you know if they're mean, I'm not going to keep it in the DMs. But yeah, if you see me acting out of pocket and doing something that's hurtful for the community or isn't benefiting the artists the way that I say want to be the forefront of this craft, please call me out because I feel like those of us who have businesses working with artists in this crafting space, we're the faces of this crafting space, right? So if we make anyone feel bad or second guess themselves as an artist or feel undervalued, then they're getting a distaste for everything about this community. And if things don't work out with that company, they might not want to go to another one. And in the meantime, there's so many of us as consumers who miss out on those pieces of art. And there's a lot that the artist missed out on. Like I said earlier, if people weren't here, when I posted Rosa and the response that I got back, like Anthony's so psyched about it. And it's an emotional thing now for me. Like it's that feeling of I felt strongly enough about this piece that I wanted to license it and other people see in it what I see. And I love that. It's really exciting. And it's just like, I just want to bring more. Like, I want more people to see more art. So, yeah, we're going to be kind of eclectic. We're going to be a little all over the place because my taste is kind of all over the place. But, aw, Anthony, you're so sweet. Love you, Lisa. Lisa's getting the manatee. I'll go ahead and say that now because Laura, Bev hasn't responded to my message even though she messaged me earlier. But I believe Bev wanted the flamingo. And Randy is going to be getting Rosa. I just tried liking a comment here on YouTube. I try to like videos on Netflix all the time. When I start an episode, I'm looking for the like button. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. Oh, Randy is getting Rosa. Like when I got Rosa, my first thought was I can't wait to see what Randy can do with these colors, because there's so many ways you could take it. You could do metallic colors, you could do sparklers, you could do glow in the dark, you can do the neon glow glass. Like there's so many different ways to punch up that bright color. And Randy's afraid of the black color blocking because she likes a lot of confetti, but I feel like just that black behind her makes the color even bigger. So Randy's gonna bling up her own, but not only that, she'll have a copy already. So if people do get that one and do want to accentuate it, then she doesn't need you to send pictures. She's got it. And that's something that we're doing too. We're gonna have business cards for Randy in all of our boxes. And every time I get the render sample from the manufacturer that has all the symbols on the chart, because they send both what it looks like without drills on it, like what the rendering and the charting looks like with all the numbers on the side and what the symbols are that correspond. But they also send what it looks like with the drills on, what it'll look like completed. So anytime that we get that render of what the charting is, I'm going to send it to Randy. So people won't have to worry about that step. If they decide to bling anything that they get from us, she has all of the material from us to look at. I can't wait to see it, Laura. I know you've been like really hesitant to show because you like want to wait until it's done to do the whole thing justice. So I'm excited to see it completed. And I've been seeing all your compliments and stuff. Thank you guys. I'm just trying to be really thoughtful about everything that we do. And if I say something, I better damn well live by it, right? If something's important to me, then I gotta be the example that I want to see. So anyway, not here to bash on anyone. I know I've referred to a company that I don't purchase from anymore, and I'm not here to say that you're a bad person if you buy from them or I judge you or anything like that. It was just a personal line for me, and it's because I saw myself and my mom and my family in her because we have the same nationality. So, it became personal. I saw them through a light of what I saw as a child growing up as the child of an immigrant, who wasn't really familiar with the culture and the language. So yeah, it turned into a big thing. And I wasn't trying to make it turn into a big thing. I wasn't trying to make anybody not buy from them anymore. That was never my intention. But if you make enough noise, things will change. And they did. I mean, I got back in touch with her because there are other Portuguese people in this community that I'm friends with, and one of them is Canadian, and her sister is an attorney, and she offered to review contract because I did not want to see the contract. It's proprietary information I have no business looking at. So she offered to look it over to see if there was anything that could be done if she wanted to leave. It turns out her stuff's in the middle of being produced, and I really truly hope that that works out well for her because she can get paid on a scale that we as a small shop can't do. So I just wanted her to be seen. But she's going to get seen, and she got information which she had been waiting for. And once she got some communication, it's all I really wanted. it validated that her work did matter. People did like it because she had been stalking the website every single week looking for her work, not really knowing what was going on for over a year. And I dropped enough hints for them to figure out who it was, and they got in touch with her. She got what she needed, and hopefully they continue to do that with future artists. Not my business anymore, though. Oh, Christiana, I'm about to leave. Girl, you're about to go live too, right? Aren't you? I don't know. Thank you, Cooter. Who said be right back? I just missed it, Laura. Okay. Yeah. It's just once you get to a certain point, I think things get a little out of hand, a little overwhelming, and things might be overlooked that shouldn't be overlooked. And as long as they're aware that there was a problem and they're at least making steps with the artists that I knew about, hopefully they do it with other ones. That's all I really care about. So anyway, that's the note I'm going to change on. I've been loud and in your face. Everyone has seen it and experienced it at some point. So if I am not doing what I say that I want to do, please call me out. Because we can only be responsible for ourselves, right? So I can't change anything about anybody else, but I can change what I'm doing. And if I'm not doing what I'm saying, then I need to change. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I finish boxing these up. Thank you, Beaver. Yeah, this I know. I was like never going live, and now it's like nonstop live. This is not to reignite anything at all, but explaining why I did what I did so that if I am not doing what I say my expectations are, I need to reassess. So I want you guys to hold me responsible. If you see me not talking about things or not giving enough credit where it's due, let me know. As far as Tabitha, I didn't get to explain. I've posted her images one time. She wants all three because she does plan to diamond paint them, but her mother does not know that she's getting licensed. Wine stoppers and pens, Bubba. Yeah, keep an eye out. Matt might do it tonight, if not tonight, tomorrow, because it's late for him. He's gonna go to bed soon, I'm sure. But yeah, her mom does not know that she's licensed diamond paintings to us for us to reproduce and sell. And she kind of wants to surprise her. So I kind of have to hold off until she gets her copies before I can be really like in your face with those. Just because I don't want to ruin her surprise for her mom, because her mom I follow and I believe she's following me as well. So I don't want her to see it and then it's spoiled. I want Tabitha to have her moment with her mom. Her mom has MS, and she was a big support for me when I first started having problems with my back and I didn't know if I had MS. And Tabitha's like her mom's baby, they're really close. So they need to have that moment. And I'm respecting that. And that's why I'm not posting it. Not that I don't want to support her, but out of respect for her surprise for her mommy. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know everyone and their mother is going live in the next 15 minutes. So hopefully I'll see you guys in one of those after I clean up in here. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'm not going to be back until next Thursday. Don't ask. Okay, Beth? You got 3 in 2 days, like Cooter said. And yeah, sign up for the newsletter. That's where you get first information of when the drop is, what time it is. Matt sneaked that we were selling diamond paintings in that newsletter without the images of the paintings themselves, but just our logo on the top. I'm surprised you haven't put replay on here yet. Morgana, I missed you. I'm sorry. I love you. All right. Bye, guys. I'll see you soon. Love you. Thank you so much for making this drop a successful one.